Today we are taking a pretty crazy adventure, I'm not gonna lie. I just decided this morning, hey, I don't have anything going on really today or tomorrow, so let's pack up the car, go to Kansas. Can't believe we're doing this. So yeah, we're going to Kansas, so it's like, hey, whatever. Don't need a whole lot, it's just gonna be a couple days. So I got some ramen noodles, water, granola bars, apples. That's kind of what I got. I will not be taking the Smurf this time though. It's a lot longer drive than like Missouri or just anywhere around here in Iowa. So, but I will be taking my Camry, which is a little bit more dependable. How am I gonna sleep? That is what I'm sleeping in right there. Got a nice little 4-foot buffer sleeping pad, inflatable sleeping pad, sleeping bag, got a pillow. Pretty tight. I would have to say I've been in tighter spots before, so I'm gonna sleep in back there. This is kind of what the rest of the deal is looking like. Threw everything I had clothes-wise that I needed in there. Got all my camera gear, camcorder, got my binoculars, yeah, and lots of water. I am not running out of water this time. I ran out of water in my last Missouri trip, and that was very bad. This is the times when you wish you had water though. And when you get thirsty, you get desperate. Just gonna say that. I think it's gonna be sweet. Kansas, I mean, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited to learn. And mainly that's just kind of what I do, is just learn. Yeah, I did not draw a tag for Kansas this year. And do I plan on hunting there in the future? Oh yeah, totes, for sure. If I do draw a tag there, I wanna make sure that I got all my efforts in the right place and got all my work done that I would like to. And most of the time, I fall way short of the work that I wanted to get done. With that said, I think we're just gonna make our way over there. It's gonna be a long drive. I'm not gonna give away how much I'm driving, but it's a long drive. So we'll see you there sometime this afternoon / evening. Yeah, it says I got about 6 miles here, and then we are at our starting point to start looking for some velvet bucks. Oh yeah, and on a side note, my main camera is not working. I don't know if you guys remembered, but this camera went in the water, I don't know when that was, a month ago, maybe, on a spearfishing trip. Oh, you got it! Oh, yeah, anyway, long story short, this at the moment is not working. A good thing I did bring my big telephoto lens that I have, so I mean, we'll be able to get some footage of deer if they are out there a ways. Alright, so I've been driving around for a little while now. I mean, visually it's looking really good. There's a lot of cover for these deer to bed in, right up against these bean fields. I'm surprised I haven't seen any deer in these bean fields. I have had to get out of the car to see the fields, and you know, chances are the deer have already ran out of the field by the time I get up to the field, because my car's making noises. Part of the process, gotta love it. So just pulled into our home for tonight, Wally World. Trying to get back here pretty far in the parking lot. So yeah, I think this is where we're gonna spend the night. Whew. A little shy of 10 o'clock and definitely ready to hit the hay and wake up fresh for tomorrow and just go at it full tomorrow. Woo! I mean, I think I only seen one doe, that was it. So I learned a lot about just how much egg there is out here, how much crops there are. I mean, just endless fields, hundreds and thousands of acres of field, and then just basically just some draws. So it's different from what I'm used to, which I emphasize that a lot. Which I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm just saying it's something that I'm ready to learn and ready to figure out somewhat how to hunt these deer in this kind of scenario, or in this kind of setting, I guess. Come fall, those crops will be taken off. I see that changing a lot of the deer's behavior, because I got a feeling that those deer are bedding just right in the crop, like especially those bean fields. I think they're just bedding right in the beans, or they're bedding just within 10 yards of the edge of the beans there. Well, this is our dinner for tonight. Dry ramen. I'm just gonna head back there to my sleeping bag, my sleeping pad, my good pillow. Oh yeah. Wake up early in the morning, make a good breakfast, and yeah, anyway. Hit the spot. See what we see. Hopefully the morning will bring a little more action than it did this evening. And we'll see you in the morning. Oh yeah. Well, I probably better go, fire up the jet boil. Got some propane butane mix. I got ramen noodles, and I got some lasagna too. Oh baby. Oh baby. Alright, gonna make some breakfast and then locate some big old velvet bucks in Kansas. That's right, I forgot we're in Kansas. We're not in Iowa anymore. We are not in Iowa. We are in Kansas. Alright, let's get some breakfast. That is so good. Oh yeah, it feels good to get this warm meal. I think I'm just gonna eat this on the way over to the public here. And last night was kind of a bust. Not seeing any deer really. I've seen a couple, I think a doe, maybe a couple does. Yeah, let's get going here. It's getting later in the morning. Like I said, it's about 7 o'clock, so let's go see if we can find some Kansas bucks, guys. What's up, buddy? Hey, dude. Looking for the deer around here. You know where they are? Oh, like a pro. Alright, we'll see you guys. Cool. Peace. Like, man, I suck at this. That's gonna do it for Kansas. I'm gonna head back to Missouri. I think I might just head back to that same area where I had spotted those 2 really nice bucks last week. And there was also a 3rd buck that, I mean, probably is a shooter as well. I think towards the evening I'll probably get set up for just glassing and filming some of the fields that those deer were in. I'm gonna try to see if there's another access point. On the map it looks like there might be another access point, but I'm not totally sure yet. All this is basically just trying to limit the amount of wasted time during the fall when you could be out in the woods, instead of in the fall just driving around trying to find where to park and where to access. And that's a big chunk of how the hunt goes, is just trying to find how to enter these places. So yep, that's gonna be the plan. On my way to Missouri. We'll check in when I get there. Pretty whooped after all this driving. Driving to Kansas yesterday and then driving back from Kansas today to Missouri. I'm gonna drive up to Iowa after this. Then I'm gonna drive back to Michigan on Wednesday, so a lot of driving, but it's all worth it. All right, we'll see you out there in the woods here in a little bit. I glassed up 2 really nice bucks last week, and I think a third pretty nice one. I'm pretty sure that they're bedding on the public. There's a couple of fields that are on private, and then there's a couple of fields that are on public. I'd really like to see where these deer are bedding, and also just figure out the terrain. I've never actually walked back here. When I spotted those bucks, I came in from the other side, so I'm coming in from a different angle. If I can spot, there's a couple more fields that these 2 big bucks were in, and there's a couple big fields that are right next to that, and then there's public that butts up against those, and I'm pretty sure that the bucks came off of that public and crossed a couple of fields. So that's kind of what I want to go check out tonight. I'm already running into some pretty good deer paths already. Big tracks. A couple of big tracks in there. That was quite the buck. That was a tank. Definitely a shooter. I had that telephoto lens on the whole time, so I wasn't able to really give any dialogue or context to like what the footage was, pretty much. What I did was I filmed that little buck up at that first bean field. I started hooking around the cornfield where he was at, and then I spooked a really nice 10 point. You could tell he was a younger 10 point, but he was a clean frame 10. I got within 30 yards of him before he saw me and I saw him. So he took off over into this cornfield, and then I hopped down in here, and I think we got a lot of rain because this area is flooded for some odd reason. There's like 5 or 6 deer just standing in the water. I don't know if it's like duck potato or what it is, but they're just all eating in that water. Let me check the map and see where I need to go. A lot of bucks in here. Like I said, there was that 10 point. He was standing right here, and he went this way into the woods. Surprised all those deer in that water weren't spooked. I never even made it to that field where I wanted to try to see those 2 bucks that I saw the other day. But that was a really nice buck. Really nice 8-point. So I don't have Roy, Ted, or Jake with me tonight, so kind of running solo tonight. Oh, there was a deer over there. Oh, there's another one. Stink. Man, they're in people's yards right now. This window's starting to fall down. Yeah, I think I got about half an hour maybe. Prime time though. Prime time half hour. Buddy. He about ran into the car right there.